Alright, let's go and have a look at our war assets. See how we're doing. 830 from the Krogan. Jesus. Erdnot Rex. Krogan clans 300. Clan Erdnot 300. Krogan mercenaries 75. We've got 365 from Turians. Nice, excellent. So we're now above the minimum threshold, which is good. And we need to try and make it as high as possible. Like, if I had 100% readiness, which is by doing the multiplayer, we'd almost be at the maximum already, which is the memes. And see, the war map. Yeah, as you can see, like, everywhere is 50%, because I've not been playing any of the multiplayer. But I intend to play that at some point. Probably closer to the end of the game, but we'll have to see. Anyways, I think we should now have a bunch of side missions to do. And actually...
See the vids of the Maw taking down the Reaper? Man, I wish I could have been there.
I'm just glad the diplomats are off the ship. A Krogan and a Turian in the same room is a fight waiting to happen.
Yeah, it's true. We should probably go and...
Admiral Hackett has requested your help with a Cerberus fighter base on Novaria.
Oh, well, back to Novaria we go. Yeah, we should probably go and have a look around the crew. See if they have anything to say. And then I guess we'll move on to some side missions.
Alright, my turn. What's the first order an Alliance commander gives at the start of combat?
I give up.
Correct.
Rip.
Alright, big guy. What do you call it when a Turian gets killed by a horrible spiky monster?
Friendly fire. Come on, that one goes back to Shang-Chi.
How you gotta respect the classics?
How many humans does it take to activate a dormant mass relay?
602. 600 to vote on it, 1 to ask the Asari for technical help, and 1 to request a seat on the council afterward. How do you know when a Turian's out of ammo?
He switches to the stick up his ass as a backup weapon. Why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
You're shitting me. The Turian military has one about me?
Oh, absolutely. I heard it myself from a private back on Palaven.
Alright, why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
So their Marines can beat someone in hand-to-hand drills.
Damn, you need to tell James that one. Hey,
Right.
What's the hardest part about treating a Turian who took a rocket to one side of his face?
Figuring out which side took the rocket.
Very witty, very witty.
Never thought I'd see the Krogan and the Turians team up. Even the Reapers have to be a little nervous about pissing them off.
I'd say more than a little.
I'm sorry about Morden.
Yeah, so am I.
He was a good man.
Yeah, he was always running those tests. And one time he tagged me in the middle of the night to ask how many livers humans had. And this bump on my elbow? He said it was just a mild bone deformation, but I'm pretty sure he stuck a probe in there.
Glad it was just your elbow.
I always thought he was crazy. Useful, but crazy. Then he gives up his own life.
To save the Krogan. Doesn't do much to disprove the crazy theory, huh?
I guess not. But he was one of ours.
So now that we got the Krogan and the Turians, what now?
The Krogan help us turn the tide on Palaven. They can shoot at something useful for a change.
Dig till we hit daylight, huh? Works for me.
So how does it feel knowing Krogan will be singing songs about you until the end of time? I think it would be an honor.
There's enough misery in this universe. It's nice to see something go right for a change.
Can't say I've ever really witnessed history in the making like this. Well, except for Sovereign attacking the Citadel, and then there was the Collector base, but this one felt good. And let's hope Rex keeps running the show on Tuchanka. Maybe we should hire a food taster for him. Imagine the carnage if someone like that brother of his, Reeve, took over.
It could happen.
I know, it's a chance we have to take, but I have to say, if it wasn't my own world that needed the help, I might have taken that Solarian deal.
Nah, it never crossed my mind, mate.
I could never bring myself to do that, no matter what I was offered.
I admire your restraint, Shepard. It's nice when we can save the galaxy without destroying another race along the way.
Sure it is.
Let's hope our luck holds.
See if... Oh, where's Edie gone? Alright, I guess she's gone walkabout then. It's good to know. Let's see if there's anyone in this room. A specialist trainer. We've not actually talked to her, did we? Maybe we'll have a chat.
Commander, there's a new message at your private terminal.
Oh, thank you.
Look at that galaxy map. Do you know how many strategy games are built from that interface?
Pretty
play
sure you said
strategy
that
games?
before.
A few. Most are too flashy, though. I prefer chess. I have a set made from rose quartz and hematite back home. I like the feel of something solid in my hands.
Well, now that I know your weakness, we may have to try a game.
It'd be more fun than playing Edie. Edie doesn't sweat.
You sweat playing chess?
Depends on how much fun we're having.
Nice, mate.
The Turians have given us top-level access to their combat data. Their ships are already moving in to help the Alliance fleet. You actually secured a Krogan-Turian alliance. It's one thing to hear about Commander Shepard. It's another to see him in action.
Sure is.
Commander?
Alright, she doesn't have anything further to say. Let's have a look at the terminal then. Your regrettable decision. Commander, I'm deeply disappointed by your actions on Tuchanka. As I thought I made clear, curing the genophage will have long-term consequences. Once the Reaper threat has passed, our combined forces will be so depleted that no race in the galaxy will be capable of stopping a resurgent Krogan. Moreover, the Krogan will undoubtedly seek revenge for the genophage, and the Solarian Union will be among their first targets. When that day comes, Commander, the blood of my people will be on your hands. I am ashamed to also learn that our own scientist sacrificed his life carrying out your orders. This is a dark day, not only for my people, but for all of galactic civilization. What a scrub. Making babies. Nice mate. Shepard, making babies again will be fun. Soon as this war is over, let's just say I'll do my part to build our numbers back up. You really came through for us. I'm proud to call you my friend. Eve is in the Kelphic Valley, enlisting support from the other clans and spreading the word. She's going to be a great leader. Most of the males won't like me sharing power with her, but too bad, I run the show. We're off to save the Turians now, since apparently they forgot how to hold a gun. Nice mate. Impressive work from General Corinthius. Commander Shepard, when you first arrived on Mene, I had a hard time seeing how you flying off with one of our best generals would benefit our fight against the Reapers. However, as I watched Turian and Krogan fighters working together to take down a Reaper destroyer, I must admit I'm impressed. You brokered an alliance that many thought impossible. Palaven might be saved after all. Nice meme. From Shiala. I think this is the thingy, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. It's the Zeus Hill person, I think. Dear Commander Shepard, I don't know if you've seen the articles, but the people of Zeus Hope are fighting again. This time it's the Reapers instead of the Geth. I'm not sure if you remember me, but you helped me back on Ilium. The Thurian is dead now, I can confirm that, but the spores in our bodies remain, and on some level we are connected. This is not necessarily a bad thing. As we fight back the Reapers, we feel each other, and act with one mind, ignoring the pain when the need arises. I'm sure we're still indoctrinated. I remember Sovereign's voice in my mind when I willingly went to the Thurian as its thrall, but my connection to the people of Zeus Hope is stronger. It drowns out the Viper voices. This situation is imperfect and dangerous. Perhaps the colonists should separate for their own safety, but with one mind the untrained fight with the skill of veteran commandos. Our force is strong. I have not forgotten how you helped us, how you spared me. We are leaving Pharos soon, and when the time comes we will fight with you. Excellent. Alliance News Network Information Partners. Pharos, a group of colonists on Pharos have mounted defensive against arriving Reaper forces, holding them back long enough for civilians to escape from nearby colonies to escape. The informal militia from Zeus Hope, said to be survivors from the savage Geth attack several years ago, has repelled initial Reaper landing attempts with a level of wartime competence more common to seasoned platoons. The colonies are using improvised weapons such as supplies salvaged from a defunct exogenic facility. Colony is our home, colony spokesman Elizabeth Bainham said. We've survived worse and we know how to fight together. The colony is expected to have time for a full evacuation before more Reaper forces arrive. Excellent. That's very good. Good to hear. Nice. We got some more SS. Excellent. Alright, let's go down to the crew deck, see who we can talk to. Let's just have a look at that map to begin with. The Auras and... Oh, Edie's in the AI core, of course. Well, I guess there's only 2 people here. Maybe we'll see if we can talk to Dr. Chakwas as well. See if she has anything new to say.
Any sign of life?
The Reaper destroyed by the Thresher Maw appears to be completely inert, Doctor. We would need to send in teams to be sure.
Out of the question. Tell the Krogan to stay away.
Probably a wise move.
Working on anything?
I'm helping decode some of the Crucible's designs, or trying to. Theoretical particle physics based on specialized base 12 mathematics aren't exactly my specialty. And Javik is his usual forthcoming self. I'd trade my last 100 years to resurrect even one Prothean scientist to help us.
It'd probably help.
The genophage cured. The Krogan have no reason to hold back now, do they?
They sure don't.
Rex knows what he's doing, but can he keep the Krogan in check? Or will this be the start of another Krogan empire?
No, I'll be fine, mate.
Eve's organizing the female Krogan. She reminds me of some of the more formidable matriarchs I've known. The Krogan won't let themselves fall by the wayside again. Not like they did after the rebellions. We'll have to get used to them having a bigger part in the galaxy. I hope the Krogan live up to their ancient legacy, and for the better. Ready for the next mission?
I sure am.
Ready for the next mission?
I guess that's everything you have to say then. Mass relay traffic reports. Increase/decrease in recent relay traffic. Widow 95% increase. Omega 2 65% increase. Yeah. A bunch of these are unavailable as well, which is pretty weird. Nice move. Is that it then? Do we have any upgrades? We sure don't. Rip.
Please, enjoy your day.
Thank you. Right, let's go and talk to Dr. Chakwas and then see what Edie's doing in the AI call. Hi.
I'm glad to see we have Garrus back. I wanted to help with his scars, but I think he actually likes them.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Commander.
Oh, I guess that's all she has to say then. What are you doing here, Edie?
What are you up to now?
I'm uploading data on the destroyed Reaper to the Turians. They are investigating possible Reaper structural weakness. Our data says Reaper capital ships such as Sovereign are of unique design. However, smaller Reaper destroyers bear similarities.
That one was small?
Relatively, yes. Ground attack ships are only 160 meters in height. Sovereign was approximately 2 kilometers.
Well, keep talking to the Tyrians. If there's a chink in the Reaper's armor, we all need to know it.
Hello, Shepard.
Hi. Alright, I guess that's everything there then. Let's go down to engineering, see if anyone's down there. Can't remember who actually... Oh, it's Javik that's down there, isn't it? Yeah. I think it might be someone else as well. We'll have to see. Ours. That's who it was. Is Javik this way? I feel like Javik is this way. Yes. See what Javik has to say. Oh, actual cutscene this time.
Commander,
You settling in, Javik?
I believe some of the crew wishes to be my friend. That is not my purpose here. Also, I find I need to wash my hands. The residue of the ship is strong.
How so?
I have been exploring. There are traces of those who lived on the Normandy before. I detected a human female. Her genetic structure was unnatural, as if artificially created.
Sounds like Miranda.
And a Drell. There was illness in him.
Thane.
And the Krogan we met, who lived in these quarters. He was undergoing a metamorphosis. His memories were confused, not organic to his mind. There was great confusion and turmoil.
I still can't wrap my head around that. Reading information like you do.
For my people, it was as natural as breathing.
Evolution's an amazing force.
Our scientists believed it was the only force in the galaxy that mattered. They called it the cosmic imperative. The strong flourished, the weak perished. The governments of your cycle seem concerned with ensuring the survival of all.
Was this imperative just your scientist's opinion? Or did they prove something we don't know?
The universe had already proven it. They only had to look around.
And saw what exactly?
Extinction is the rule of law in the cosmos, the natural order of things. The weakest species are doomed.
It's the duty of the strong to protect the weak. Otherwise, we'd have anarchy.
But those who had nothing to offer would be eliminated.
So conflict should be a way of life?
Evolution demands it. The strong grow stronger by dominating the weak. It is for the greater good of all. Though I do not think your Asari approves of my beliefs.
Liara? I think she just had a different idea about what Protheans were like.
We are all a product of our time. Had I been born in this cycle, perhaps I would be the noble scholar she wishes me to be.
You think you'd like that? It's a whole different line of work.
I wouldn't know. Living a life of constant war. Taking life in every battle.
I see how it could be tough to see outside the box.
It is the only box I have known. It shapes me, as stone is shaped by the one who carves it. The stone has no choice in the form it will take. You and I, Commander. War is our sculptor, and we are prisoners to its design.
Maybe not much longer. We win this, and we'll both be set free.
He's an interesting character, is Javik. Maybe we'll see if Alice is actually going to talk to us, or if she's just here for literally no reason.
Huh? This beats the hell out of reporting on the Milgram City Council.
I don't think I've heard of Milgram. Which planet is that again?
Beckenstein. It's right next door to the Citadel. I'm a colony kid. Commander, got a minute?
What do you
Hey,
want
finally!
You've just implemented a cure for the genophage. Millions of Krogan will start fighting the Reapers. What do you say to people who think humanity is starting another Rachni War and Krogan rebellions?
It's easy to remember the worst of Krogan history, but you also need to remember the best.
Meaning?
The Krogan were heroes once, and they want to be heroes again. We're giving them that chance.
Are you aware that Clan Urdnot is already petitioning the Council for an embassy and rights to a colony world?
The Krogan are coming to the aid of a Council homeworld. That's more than a lot of species can say. I helped them get the genophage cure. Anything more is between the Council and the Krogan.
There it is, straight from Commander Shepard. Until tomorrow, this is Diana Allers. Good night and stay strong. Okay, I'll cut that together with the rest of the segment and send it to Command for approval.
Nice to me. At least she actually did something this time. War asset updated Krogan clans. Top cake. Maybe we speak to the engineer in here as well. See if he has anything to say. Bye.
Commander.
Nope. Rip. Well, down to the shuttle bay it is then.
Hey Esteban, for your shuttle being so stealthy and all, you sure do get shot at a lot.
Well, the UT-47A stealth systems only internalize heat and high-band emissions. So while few sensors can pick us up, our cover is blown as soon as someone looks up.
Time for an upgrade.
Most scanners and tracking systems don't operate in mid-range frequencies. Sure, maybe we've been shot at, but we haven't been shot down.
Yet. Lucky for us, you're almost as good a pilot as you think you are.
Well, yeah. There's that, too.
Nice name. See if we can upgrade our weapons anymore. I feel like... nah, we can't. We might actually have to, you know, go to some place to actually... or go to a shop, even. I guess it does this automatically then, right? If we get a better version of what we got, then it upgrades it to the better version automatically. That's good. Good to know. Because we've now got maximum capacity, boys. And slightly more damage. Excellent. Nice man. Well, let's go and talk to James, see what he has to say.
Parts of Tachanka reminded me of the desert back home. The lizards and worms are bigger, but, you know, the sand and everything. You think that cure they dispersed could do anything to us? We're not gonna start growing scales or anything, right?
Possibly.
Maybe now that we have the Krogan on board, we can go back to fighting the Reapers.
Maybe.
I was looking at the specs on that Reaper you took out on Tachanka. That was one of the small ones? Don't get me wrong, it's still dead, but damn. There was nothing small about it.
Well, for a Reaper it was small.
Too bad about Tarquin. I was starting to like him. Do you hear that hum? Is that just me? Do you hear that hum? Is that just me?
It's not indoctrinated, is he? That'd be pretty sour. She's actually indoctrinated the whole time he's here. That'd be a curveball.
That last drop on Tachanka was intense. I tried providing air support, but the sky was so full of Cerberus, it was like someone kicked a hornet's nest. Just one more diagnostic suite. Sir.
Okay. Well then, it's time to move on to some side quests, I guess. See what we have to do. I think we've got a bunch of like random Cerberus ones that we need to do. I think. We'll have to see. Right then. Let's have a look at the old galaxy map. Right. Cerberus abductions, Cerberus fighter base. Maybe we'll do the fighter base one first, and then we'll do the abductions afterwards. And then we'll see what we have to do after that.